Hey, Violarules here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. So we're in Mr. Engarde's room, so let's check it out, see what evidence is in here.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Engarde's room. It's so weird when he calls him Mr. Matt Engarde. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, hello. You're Mr. Engarde's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also look for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? Obviously, this is his manager. You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow!
A simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to her. Night of the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engarde. In this very room, I might add. What is she holding? Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Relation to Engarde. So, about you and... Stop right there. Don't expect me to believe you have been talking to me without knowing how we relate. Apparently, Phoenix is a little bit slow, but I got it. So sorry. I have no idea why Mr. Engarde chose you as his lawyer. Why does she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Okay, I guess we have to present something to her to get her to talk more. You were the one taking care of the arrangements for the press conference, right? Yes, that's right.
But Mr. Engarde said he didn't know about it.
Is that what he said?
Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. That's a good point. I asked to become Mr. Engarde's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Engarde does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
That is true. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most uninteresting things. No, really. If either one of them weren't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Wait, what? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Motive for murder. There we go. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Ooh, more Cyclops. Everybody's got a secret. 4 of them. Wow. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Oh, I see what's strange about the plates. One of them has a knife and the other one doesn't. I'm gonna end this episode here and I'll figure out how to break all these Cyclops in the next one. This has to be the last person with Cyclops, right? Well, for now, anyway. Also, I get the feeling that the trial is going to go past 1 day because there's no way it's only going to be a 1-day trial, right? But we'll see. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time.